Car category names like sports car or subcompact sound so one-dimensional, and great cars just aren't, like the Honda Civic. So I named a new category, Spayflu. That's SPA for sporty, thanks to an available turbocharged engine. The AIF is for standard safety and driver assistive features, like Honda Sensing. And the LU is for value. Test drive the Honda Civic today.
Episode 1645 of the number one podcast and Apple Podcast for job search. No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Why are you never too old to find that perfect job? Great question for those of you who are older. You don't have to be as old as me. I'm an old guy, I got a birthday coming up at the beginning of December. We're almost at another decade. Yikes. Where did time go? I hope you find this show helpful. Hope you give it a great review and share it with your friends. It does help other people. And with that, let's get going. I received a question that I find annoying, and I just want to acknowledge I'm annoyed by the question. Maybe it's my age. I don't know specifically, but let me just get to the question. Why are you never too old to find that perfect job? Here's why. Because rather than talk about my own stuff around this question, my frustration, I'll just start by saying the reality is it's not a question of age. It's a question of whether you have the attitude and the perseverance to not give up. Because life is not easy. Life, as a matter of fact, is pretty hard, and for many is pretty miserable. But when you give up, you surrender. And the reality is that when you surrender, you will never find that thing that's perfect for you. And I want to be clear, perfect for you, not by anyone else's estimation. Let me give you an example. In 1890, a man was born who eventually started a gas station where they served some food. And the food, which was fried chicken, was very popular. As a matter of fact, it was good enough that the governor of Kentucky made him an honorary colonel. Now, if you're American, you'll start to recognize that this is the Colonel Sanders story. So in 1952, in other words, at age 62, he shut down the gas station. Excuse me, I saw a blue jay fly by. At age 62, he closes down the gas station. He has the idea of franchising his chicken recipe. So he starts driving around the country, rejected thousands of times, making chicken for people, and eventually sells his first franchise in Salt Lake City. Takes the company public in 1966, I believe the way the story goes. 1966. I just did a quick check. It goes public and is listed on the New York Stock Exchange at 1969. So let's do the math here. In 1966, he's 76 years old at this point. He has 600 franchises. He's selling the group. He's selling his interest in the company in 64 to someone for a few $1 million. Winds up being someone who's the featured presenter for the show. And let's pause for a second and recognize that he lived till 90, having done something that he enjoyed, was successful at, and profited from. Who's to say that's not you? Seriously, who's to say this cannot be you? That's the problem, I think, with this question, is intrinsic surrender to I'm not good enough, I'll never do this, and I have no will to succeed. This man never gave up. He never quit. He never gave up on an idea that he had that he believed would be successful. And you know what? He was right. There are many people who aren't right, but who are you to judge? Seriously, who are you to judge whether or not someone else is too old to find the perfect situation? Give it up. You are not omnipotent. I think this is where I was getting annoyed with the question. You are not so omnipotent to judge others and their desires and aspirations. Let them live their life without your opinions. Okay? Let them live your life without your opinions. And allow them to prosper and thrive or fail as the case might be. As I said in a previous video, winners find a way to win, and no society has ever erected a statue to a critic. Catch that one. No society has ever erected a statue to a critic. So you can sit on the sidelines and harp on what other people are doing, but no one really cares. You may be witty and clever and smart, but you're not doing anything except being a critic, and no one eventually will care. We care about the winners in our culture. What are you doing to win other than being critical?
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, I have more than 7,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. While there, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, you can schedule a session, either a discovery call or a coaching session with me by using the button on the home page that says schedule. You'll see a number of different options. If you just want to have a quick chat to see if coaching makes sense, use the discovery call option. If you want the best of my advice with an emphasis on interviewing, go to jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take a lifetime membership at the site, basically what I do is I give you the money back in the form of 1 hour of coaching with me that you can use as 2 30-minute sessions. Thus, the site becomes free. You can also hire me for a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, trusted advisor services, help with a salary negotiation, and much, much more at my website. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, but on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook, which is called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 members who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so it's a safe place and you won't get harassed. And I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
How to show up with Coca-Cola Energy. You're tired and you're thinking of canceling on your friends. Don't do it! Every time you cancel on a friend, a unicorn loses its horn and becomes a regular horse. Do you really want that on your conscience? Instead, grab an ice-cold can of Coca-Cola Energy with delicious Coke taste and reinvigorating energy. Keep the unicorns alive! Show up every day with Coca-Cola Energy. Energy you want, taste you love.